I have got something for you. The best pumpkin bars with cream cheese icing. Doesn't that sound wonderful? I don't know about you. A lot of people just go crazy for pumpkin in September. It's April right now. I just find pumpkin so comforting, and it's that wonderful flavor with that pumpkin pie spice. I can't get enough of it all year round. Welcome back to Keto Over 50. I'm RJ. I love anything that's super, super easy. And this is going to be just that. I've made these before. So if I kept the recipe, you know I like it. It's originally from Low Carb Spark. And it's just super easy. You mix the wet ingredients, you mix the dry ingredients. I do it all in one bowl and away we go. So let's get started. This is so easy. 3 eggs. Okay, they're supposed to be room temperature. I didn't plan ahead well enough, okay? But I think they're pretty much room temperature now because it's warm here today. And I think that was, 2.66 butter. What is that, a third of a cup? I don't remember. The recipe is down below. And a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And I'm going to go ahead and add in this is, what is this? This is pumpkin pie spice, baking powder, and salt. And I didn't want to use 3 jars. I went through all my bowls. Everything was taken already. So we're just going to blend this up until it's bubbly. You know, the reason why some recipes instruct you to use room temperature eggs is because if the eggs are cold, they're going to make the softened butter cold, and you're going to have little lumps like this. But as soon as I add the pumpkin puree, you won't even see it. You won't even know. That's it. So I have some new clear bowls for you. These are Pyrex, which is just, you can't put them in the broiler, but you can put them in the oven and the microwave. So I don't understand. It's above my pay grade. I have to tell you, I can already smell that pumpkin. It is so good. It just takes you places. Don't you have strong pumpkin memories of holiday time? And let's see, this weekend is Easter. So it's summertime. It's April. But this is just such a great little dish to put out. It's just some pumpkin bars. It's nice. So there's coconut flour. One of the things about the recipe that I don't understand, and I haven't corrected it at all, but you add a little coconut flour, which has a tendency to really dry the moisture. And then you have a cup of almond flour, which is always just right. And the sugar, a cup of, I'm using the Lakanto brown sugar substitute. But when you use coconut flour, this recipe then says, if it's too thick, add some coconut milk or some almond milk. Add some almond milk. And I'm like, well, if you need to add almond milk, why add the coconut flour? But I think, too, it has a difference where you live, how high up in the elevation you are, if you're in the mountains or if you're by the ocean. Things are going to blend differently. So always try a recipe exactly the way it's written, unless you know better or you don't like something. Like I just was looking at a recipe and I substituted pecans for the walnuts. I don't like walnuts. I don't know how anyone can like walnuts. But anyway, you always, when you're blending dry ingredients into wet ingredients, you always want to start out slow. Otherwise, the powders go flying. Once you get it up and it's all incorporated, then you can turn it up on high. That's it. You know why I'm making this recipe now, right? I like easy peasy. So that's it. And you know what? Look at that. I absolutely do not need any almond milk in there. It's the perfect it's the perfect consistency. I was trying to do this. Get that back in the fridge quickly. Okay, I have a 9-inch, is that right? 9-inch? 9 by 9 baking pan. This is not to be believed. This is too easy. Too easy. Okay. And we're just going to put it in here. I feel like I forgot something. That's how easy it is. I'm looking to make sure I got everything in here. I guess I did. And then we're just going to spread it around to cover this pan, this 9-inch square pan. You can see that in my camcorder. It looks beautiful. And pumpkin with like burned butter, browned butter. Sorry, not burned. Pumpkin with brown butter. I just saw some cookies today, a cookie recipe. It was pumpkin cookies with brown butter icing. And I was thinking, well, that sounds amazing. But then I saw this and it's just so much easier. You just want a little sweet something. Okay, well, I'm fussing with this way too much. I only mixed it. It wasn't even 2 minutes. Super easy. Can't wait. And it cooks at 350 for 25 to 30 minutes. So I'm going to put this in and I'll see you right back here. And we're going to make cream cheese icing. I did take the cream cheese out of the fridge so it could soften. That makes a huge difference. So this is it's going to be so good. So while these super easy keto pumpkin bars finish up in the oven, I thought we'd go ahead and make the cream cheese icing and get it all ready to go. This is so easy. Look at everything in one bowl. Everything in one bowl. This is the softened cream cheese. And we have some butter. Again, the recipe will be below in the description. If you want to make these, I hope you will. And then we have a cup of alternative sweetener. This is powdered allulose and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. If you cook, this cream cheese icing recipe is just like a standard for anything. And then I have, get off of there. Okay. I have some cinnamon, which they said is an option. And I think what it's for is when it's all done as a garnish to put it over the bars. And they're in a 9x9 pan. So you're going to get 16 servings. That's fantastic. It's more than I need. Boy, it really doesn't get easier than that, does it? Just a batter that you pour in a cake pan, bake it, slice it into bars, and ice it with whipped cream, with cream cheese. I can't talk today. Frost it with cream cheese icing. Let's see if this is any good. It's cream cheese icing. Of course it's great. Did your mom used to let you lick the beaters? The recipe said you can add more powdered sweetener if you want, but I think it's just perfect with the half a cup that the recipe calls for. So now we just have to wait until the easy keto pumpkin bars are cooled down, and we will ice it with this wonderful cream cheese icing. It's so good. There's a lot of keto recipes where you can make a fluff using cream cheese or heavy whipping cream and then adding flavors. I love keto because I have such a sweet tooth and I just never feel like I'm missing out on anything. This is just the best food plan. And I know because I'm not eating sugar that I'm taking care of my system. I don't have to worry about insulin or anything that triggers your body to malfunction because we're not eating sugar. So it's just great, but we still get our sweets. And that's the best thing. If you're enjoying the content, please like and share and subscribe. You can hit the bell so you know when I have a new recipe up, a new video. I'm going to do a couple different things coming up over the next few weeks, and I want to share it with you. So please subscribe and feel free to share these with your friends if they're on keto or if you think they should be. Okay, don't do that. That will get you in a lot of trouble with your friends. Hey, I'm on this food plan. I think you love it. Okay, we're not going to do that. We're going to be very nice. This is it. I'm going to clean up the mess and see you back here in 2 seconds as soon as I eat this. Well, that took about 26 or 27 minutes. I set it for 2 minutes more and then checked on it. And it's funny because of the puree, it has that pudding texture instead of more like a cake. But it said if the toothpick goes in and comes out clean, which it did, kind of, you can see I stuck 18 holes in here because I wanted to be sure. I didn't think it was done. And when I touched it, it didn't spring right back. So I kept putting it in 2 minutes, 2 minutes. So it was a total of 27 or 28 minutes. And I turned it out. I pulled up the parchment because I couldn't wait for it to be cool and get done so I can show you how beautiful this is with the cream cheese icing. And yes, at 16 servings, it will be 4 by 4. You cut it in 4 slices one way and 4 slices the other way. This is just going to come together so fast. You know, some dishes are so elegant that when people see them, when you bring them to the table, they're like, oh, you shouldn't have fussed. and you know that it was something like this, where you put everything in one bowl, baked it, and then topped it with icing. This is a lot of icing, but it's cream cheese icing. It'll be amazing. Whoopsie. I think these are, I got some of the cake with me. I think these are going to be great cold. I think they're going to be great with a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. Look at this. It's just, that's it. That's so easy, except what I'm doing to this side over here. I picked up the cake. Oh, I guess that's my slice, right? God, I love cream cheese icing. I really did mess it up. So the four rows you're going to cut in the middle. Super easy. Let's see if I can see that. And then cut those pieces in half. And that's all it's going to take. I'm just going to mark it now. Look at that. And then you do the same thing crosswise. And in half and in half again. And look, you've got 16 pieces. And this is calling my name. Okay. But I'm going to make it super pretty with a little cinnamon garnish. Look at that. And it's keto, which is fantastic. Hey, if you're enjoying the comment, please give the channel a like and subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. Look at this. All right, all right, all right. I say all right a lot. And I am going to I'll take this piece I messed up. I wouldn't cut it up ahead of time because you don't want it to dry out. But look at this, how beautiful. Just a simple dessert cake in a bar. That sounded bad. I was flashing to being in a bar. Let's see how this is. I know it's like a pudding texture. Oh, that is so good. It's not too sweet. It's more like, you know, when you had like, I want you to be able to see this, like when you had snacking cakes. Well, they didn't even have icing like this. This is really good. I love pumpkin. Wow. I know I say wow a lot too, but wow. If you are looking for a super simple, throw it all in one bowl, bake it in a pan, ice it. You saw it took me like less than a minute to make cream cheese icing. And you can have this. This is just great. And you can freeze this one too. I have done it before in my food saver bags. And like I said, I wouldn't cut it ahead of time, but there's no problem with scoring it. So you know where it's going to be. Put some in a container because you're going to eat that over the next day or two. And then if you have any left over, you can put it in the freezer in an airtight container and enjoy this all the way. This is the kind of treat that helps us to stay so beautiful because we're not going to cheat and go have something we shouldn't have. This keeps us on track, which is why I respect this so much. So special shout out to Low Carb Sweets for the recipe. I didn't change a thing. Don't need to. And you know, the coconut flour in this is just perfect. It's, in fact, the only recipe that I've ever found where the coconut flour didn't make it too dry. Probably it's only a cup of almond flour too. And the sweetener, just super simple, so easy. It's so easy. It's divine. I hope you'll try it. Thank you for joining me. This is RJ for Keto Over 50. Stay beautiful. I love you. You know I do. You know you're beautiful. Thank you for joining me. Please give the video a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.